Good morning. Today we're back in Barmouth in Wales. We're going on a bit of a walk today up around the Panorama Walk. So we're going to start off from the town below. We're heading up to Dinas Oleu just above us, across to Gellfechan, Gigfran, and then we're going to head across the back to the old Panorama Walk for Barmouth. So it's a day of seeing the sights from a very different angle, so let's go. We're at our first point in today's walk at Dinas Oleu. This was the first piece of land that was given to the National Trust in 1895 by Mrs. Fanny Talbot, who was a local philanthropist, and she knew the founders, was friends with them, and so donated this in 1895 to form the National Trust. Following on from that, obviously, they now own huge parts of the English and Welsh countryside that we can go and walk in today. The site that you see here was built in 1995 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of that, and as you can see from here, you've got absolutely stunning views over Fairbourne and Barmouth below us and the coast beyond.
As we traverse around above Barmouth on these paths, these trackways here were originally for manganese mining, although back in the day after that they did actually trial for copper and lead mining on here as well. And occasionally you may see bits of cutouts here where they possibly did trial the area to see what there was in the rock and if it was worth mining around here. But these tracks are really good, quite flat, very easy to walk on, which is a very nice thing to have on a day like today.
We're now at the second point of our walk today at Gellfechan. This is an old farmstead that was built in the mid-19th century. It was lived in for around about 100 years and then abandoned in 1959. It's really high up on the hillside, so it had no water, no electricity, and it was a hard life up here. But they did the best they could to make themselves comfortable. They did run a small guest house on site for a while. Sometimes the family would have to sleep in the farm outbuildings as well. Lots of sheep farming up here on the hillside, lots of ferns and grass, as you can see, to keep the sheep well fed. So it wasn't the worst of lives, although it wasn't what we'd experienced today. So we'll have a little look around and then on to the next stop at the hillside. We're here at our third stop of the day at Craigie Gigfran. It's 183 metres high, so 183 metres walking up, and an even better view across Cardigan Bay. There's also a small plaque here dedicated to soldiers from the First World War who died in the Battle of the Somme in 1916, originally from Birmingham. So that's here as well, and as you can see, the Welsh flag to celebrate being in Wales. We're now here at our fourth point in the day on the Barmouth Panorama Walk. So we're here, you can see it's the panorama. We're looking down the Mouthach around here and then all the way around to the estuary to Fairbourne here, so you have got a full view. It was a popular walk throughout history, but particularly developed during the 18th and 19th centuries, later on particularly championed by Reverend Fred Ricketts, who thought that it was a really popular place to bring the tourists in and to get them out seeing the natural world. So a lot of the paths were levelled off, steps put in, which you've seen us walk up, and became popular particularly with the advent of the railways coming in the 19th century. So we'll have a little look around and then head back down to the car to get a cup of tea. So we're here for the final view of today's panorama walk around Barmouth, and you can see we're just coming back into the town here, past the gull nesting site. Absolutely beautiful seeing them swooping up and down, getting food ready for their young. It is nesting season, so it's quite spectacular to see, although we want to make sure we get over here quickly before they do poo on us. So we're going to head back down the last little bit into the town now and finish up our walk for the day. Thanks for joining us.